Good evening, everyone. And this is Professor Mo. I'm going to create another video. As I promised you, I'm going to post a few more videos for the project as well. And this is one of the students asked to see if I can, post a video for one of the assignments that it's a little bit tedious because of the topic has not been discussed up to this point, and the type of command we're going to use, we call it a spinal bend. Okay, spinal bend. All right. So this is what we do. We're going to start like as a regular approach. We go new and go chapter 7, exercise 1. Okay, that's good. And then we have the three planes of projection, the front, the top, and the right datum plane. And you know how to turn on and off the display tag. Okay, so that's the front, that's the top datum plane, that's the right datum. Okay, we're going to start with the first extrude, which is the base feature. Okay, I'm going to create the base feature, and top datum plane is the sketching plane, and we have a sketch view. Turn off for clarity the display, and we're going to create a rectangle on the first quadrant. Okay, just like that, and we're going to quickly give the dimension of 500, and this is the height is 300. That's it. Oh, that's all we have to do for the base feature. So we have a plate of 500 by 300, and we go check, and then we're going to give a depth of 15. All right, just hold it, press on middle click and rotate this, and just to reverse the arrow, and then you say check. Okay, you can just see the orientation before you proceed, because the two views given on page 7-59, and if you look at the front, that's a front view, and if you look at the top, or look at the orientation, the standard orientation, the top, and that's a top. Okay, so we need to work on in the second um, feature. I think the textbook is saying create a new datum plane at a distance of 250 from the right datum plane. No need to worry about that. Okay, no need. You can just create that. So what they're saying, it says create a new datum plane. So if I turn on the datum, and it says, let me turn off the shade. Let me go down here. No shade. Okay. Um, if you, it says create a new datum plane. Create a new datum plane with respect to right datum plane. So this is the right. So they're giving, it says with respect to the right datum plane, we're going to just give a dimension of 250. Okay, goes to the middle somewhere there, and that's what we have. Okay, let me just go back here, and we are going to use under engineering. We're going to create. We're going to click on spinal bend, and then we're going to click on a sketch. Okay, we're going to click on a sketch, and then we use the front datum plane as the sketching plane. So the front datum plane as the sketching plane. Right is the reference and orientation, no problem. Sketch view. Okay. At this point, we can turn off the plane for clarity, and we're going to turn off the shade for clarity. Okay. So we're going to just add a reference to here. All right. So that's a reference tool. So we're going to have a line that goes, again, the measurement for the steps or for trajectory for the spinal bend, which should be tangent to the bottom face of the base feature. And the shape of the trajectory needs to be in the form of the steps, with the corners, which is around corners. Okay. So we just go and do this. We're going to create a bunch of lines. All right. So for time being, that's good enough. The measurement is all it's optional. You can create this to be, for example, 100, and then I'm going to create this again. It's all up to you. Okay, you can change that. You can change to any dimension you want. So I'm going to just, for simplicity, I will say 100. And this is let me see if I can go and create more steps. And this is should be all the same. Okay, should be equal. Let me see if I can get the equal to show. No problem. So we can go down here. All right, so I'm going to go equal. So this should be equal to that. And then this should be equal to this, okay? All right, so we have 100, or the horizontal line is 100, and vertical line is 90. Um, all right, so let's just move a little bit down here. So let's see how many more. 1, 2, 3, one more, okay? And this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, all right, so great. And this should be also equal. This should be equal to this one here. All right, now we're gonna add uh, a rounded corner to, and instead of have a sharp corner, we're gonna make this fillet or round corner with the radius of optional. Okay, let me see if I can make that to be 30. Okay, I'm gonna click on the fillet radius. Just pick the second one. Okay, circular trim. So it's again, every time we add fillet radius, it causes the dimension to change, and that's something that I really uh, just do not like that, but that's the way it is sometimes. So this is 30, and this is also let me see. Go back to fillet radius, and this is 30 as well. Okay, come on. So we're gonna have 30, because if this is 30, this must be 30, and this is 30, so that's 90. Okay, that's 90. Oops, and the vertical we said is supposed to be 100, so let me just or 90. Let me just make that 90, and this is, I'm going to make this to there 30. Okay, instead of that, we're going to say 30. And this is from here to here should be 70, which is true. Okay, 70, 70. And let me add some more fillet radius. All right, so this is 30. Okay, great. So far so good. Um, okay, another fillet radius here. One right there, and then let me just give the dimension, because it causes problem if I don't do that. So that should be 30, the vertical, and this horizontal should be 70 there. No, it should be 70. Okay, so, and great. And this is 30 units. Okay, great. And what else? Okay, so far so good. So we got 70, 30, radius of 30. Let's put more fillet radius in here. And just as you walk through this, just give the dimension. Later on, you will be more, um, and it should be ready to go, because otherwise you have to go and fix law of dimension, which is a headache. So fillet radius, one more in here. All right, so let's just give the dimension and walk on a straight line from there to there, and we have 70. Okay, great. And let me see if this dimension is 30, and this dimension should be 70. Okay, everybody is good to go. All right, so that's what we have in here. Okay, 70, 30, 70, 70, 70. Those are all equal radii. Okay, they're all the same. All right, so we're done. And then we're going to go to check in here. You're going to go check. and then click on this pause or whatever, resume, not okay, resume the previously paused tool. And then you see that this arrow is pointed toward there. Just click on the head, the arrow head, and it's going to jump to here. Okay, it's going to go to this here. So click on it and it's going to jump there. That's what we wanted. Okay, that's what we wanted. And then let me check this to convert this to that. So this is how the trajectory bend looks like. And next we're going to go here and then we can click on all right, so just click on the one of the edges and it's going to create the spinal bend because we have selected from engineering tab the spinal bend, and now this is what we have. So if you wanted to give a little bit of a color, you can do this quickly. Maybe we go to here and we can just the face. Okay, this is control. Okay, if you hold the control down, you can select multiple surfaces. Okay, multiple surfaces, and that is done. And we say okay. And then if you click from the top view, and this is control, and then there. All right, so that's the top view. And then if you wanted to use the this color here, yellow, we can have this control here. Okay, and then we say there. So that's what we have. And if you want to use green to click on that face, this face, that face, okay, it looks a little bit, it's good. So that's what this assignment is all about. We use the tools or command or tab called Spinal Bend. It's under engineering, okay, section. So I think I'm done with this one here. And try to repeat this maybe several times and change the fillet radius to see how your design. It depends on your application, and in your design maybe you need to have a longer measurement and so on. So this is just a temporary type of work, saying that this is we just wanted to learn how to apply the spinal bend on this type of work, okay? And the trajectory was the steps for the spinal bend. There's other application as well, and I think I'm done with this lecture or creating this video. Until the next video, okay? Have a good time. Bye-bye.